In the southeast of Asia, the territory of Malaysia extends both over the point of the Malay Peninsula and the island of Borneo. It occupies a privileged position between the Pacific and Indian Oceans and enjoys over 4,500 kilometers of coastline. The country has a constantly warm and humid equatorial climate. Malaysia is recognized as an area of biological megadiversity by reason of the richness of its flora and fauna. Only about 20 countries have this status. Malaysia owes much of its biodiversity to its tropical forest, which covers 70% of the country, but which is undergoing intensive exploitation. The country is trying to find a balance between the protection of the natural heritage and industrial activities. The country's population is also very varied. It's mainly composed of Malays, the ethnic group which has given its name to the country. But to that must be added a quarter of citizens of Chinese origin and many of mixed ethnicity. A human patchwork enriched by very many ethnic minorities, every one attached to its language and ancestral traditions. The Malaysian population is young. Almost a third of the inhabitants are under 15. They have a high-quality education system where dress codes are respected. On their heads, the Malay boys wear the traditional songkok. The creativity of Malaysians can be seen in many fields. The most varied influences, both Western and Oriental, are found especially in their cuisine, where sugar is used in great quantity. Malaysia is an original constitutional monarchy. The king is elected for a 5-year term. The parliamentary system is directly inspired by the English model. Indeed, the country was a British colony, but the Dutch and before them the Portuguese also left their mark. Malaysia has been independent since 1957. With its bold lines, the architecture has accompanied the development of the country. However, references to architectural models remain very evident. The components of Malaysian society blend in with the architectural heritage, and the architects sometimes take the liberty of turning things upside down. Concrete buildings have replaced many traditional wooden structures. Colonial architecture finds it hard to resist the pressures of a population that has increased 5-fold in 50 years. Islam is the official religion. Imported by Arab and Indian traders, it developed from the 15th century on. Buddhism is also very long established in Malaysia, but has been supplanted by Islam. Today, Malaysian Buddhists are of Chinese origin. Hinduism also took to the trade routes to implant itself in the country, even though it is still a minority religion. As for Christianity, it came here with the European colonists. Consumption has become a religion in its own right in a country that is developing at a rapid rate, with its advantages and its drawbacks. The economy has long since progressed beyond the cottage industry stage. It's based on highly efficient industry and growing exports. 15% of the population make a living from farming, still using often rudimentary means. Malaysia has become the 3rd richest country in Southeast Asia. Its dynamism is supported by its infrastructures, which aim to guarantee efficiency and cultural sensitivities. Today, the country falls into the category of medium-income countries. It has set its sights on achieving developed country status in the medium term. Tourism is one of Malaysia's economic development axes. This sector has helped to bring traditional architecture up to date. Tourism also promotes the immediate proximity of nature. The omnipresent sea provides visitors with limitless resources. This is true also for the tropical forest, a jewel of wild nature. Asians are the biggest tourist group, but the borders are wide open.